And welcome to the Satisfactory 10 by 10 challenge. This is Abel. We stream every week, Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern and Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern. So, where are we at? Right now I'm at the very, very top. So, I did do some offline work this last week. And that was basically setting up all the logistics for sand, quartz, and some more coal to come in. And also, if I come way down here, I don't know, maybe I'll just jump down, be easier. Big jump, 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 boom. Okay, if you remember from last time, I originally had the coal coming in right on this platform. I've lowered it, mostly because this is where my train's going to come, and I don't want to have to go up and over. This way I can clear that no problem. So, if you see over on the right, we do have a to-do list. First thing, we got to fix the pipes because we have an issue with the power. And it's this one right here, which is doing decent there. But what I think I'm going to do is just redo the piping on it. So what we're going to do, and the reason why, you see, this actually goes into the pump. So we're going to take that one out. And we'll go back up. And we're going to do the same thing on the next floor. If I can get up here. Oh my gosh, really? When will it be before I get the hover pack? Okay, so now we need to go from here. Come on. Invalid. Okay. Let's do it a different way. Let's go back down. Take that out again. This time, we'll do it from here. And we'll go up. If I can find the ladder. There we go. And we'll just take it through the floor hole. Okay. So now we have a head lift there. Doing good. We have a full. What do we have there? More? Can we? Boom. Yep, there we go. And this is where, oh, it's full. Could that have fixed it? That's full. That's not full. So we have full, not full. So let's go ahead and get rid of that one and redo it. And still not full. That's not quite full. It's getting there. Maybe we need to just wait. Oh, it's loud here, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, looky there. Maybe that did it. Nope. Just went poof on me. Son of a gun. So why? This is the problem. We're not getting quite enough water there. Okay. So let's take this one here and redo this. It's filling up. Maybe just need to wait just a minute here till it gets completely full. See, I'm not getting the flow rate. I should be getting 270. I am confused. Let's just give it a minute. See, this one's working great. Not a problem. 270. See, right around there. The flow rate. Actually, 300's really good. This thing just keeps fluctuating for some reason. And I don't know why. Okay, so that's going down to there. Maybe it's that floor hole there. Maybe. Yeah, let's go ahead and delete this one. And now we're going to go around and see if I can hit the ladder. I can't see the ladder. Everything's in the way. There we go. So we're going to bring it. Oh, I want to bring it all the way to here if possible. We'll just do it to there. See what happens. So that's there. See, that's going into that. That's not good either. So let's go ahead and get rid of that one also. And we're going to take that down, which makes it easier to right there. Alright. Now let's give it a couple minutes. Let's see what we're doing. It may... Ooh, I dropped way down. That's not good. You know what that means? One of these others is not working also. Sometimes I hate pipes. This is why I really, really, really wanted the Mark II pipes. So that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's not good. But it might be getting there. Let's just give it some time. I mean, we're getting a good flow rate now. 300. You can't beat that. Look again. Oh. 1350. That might have done it. So, let's just go on from there. We'll come back and revisit that before we check it off. So, the next thing I want to do is I was looking at this copper setup, and I just really, a lot of wasted space here. And I mean a lot of wasted space. So I think I'm just going to redo all of this. But before we do that, let's run up. Watch the smoke. We're going to run up to the hub, and we're going to complete a milestone. Because we want to do a blueprint. And yeah, I think the elevator is all the way at the top. So it's going to take a minute. Here it comes. Here it comes. Because you see how these go right into the floor, it clips. I just really don't like that. So we need to go to the coal generators. And I probably need to move my hub too. It's right where we were. Check. Yeah, we're still... we'll look at that in a little bit. We'll just let it go for now. So, in here, I'm ready to get the blueprints. Boom. Let's get it. And the next thing... any of these, I might just go ahead and do this because... Shut up. That way, we get 3 extra inventory slots, which is always good. So now we have blueprints. So let's jump down to where we have this space. That's going to be our train station, but for now. Oh, and by the way, let's see how many tickets we got. Ooh, 74. Not bad. Okay, so let's put in a blueprint. Overlapping. Oh, you're kidding me. I can't put it in here? It's too tall? Damn it. Okay. Well, in that case, we're just going to put it out here. If we can. Because it is temporary. Yep. Okay. Now, we're talking about the power. One of the things is I really don't like the power. So let's go to architecture, and guess what? I need to hit the man shop. Let's just throw one down here real quick. I believe I can. Not our awesome shop. Missing screws. Go figure. Alright, let's just climb the ladder. Back up. Ignore the pipes. Ignore the pipes. I know, it's killing me. Ignore the pipes. I do have an awesome shop here. Okay, so we need to go to architecture. The reason why is we need this. Okay, boom. Now, I don't remember we had all them other ones. Let's see, what else do we need while I'm here? Probably some other stuff, but we'll just go with that. Let's do the management, make sure. Yep, we do have the wall power outlets, so we're good there. So I need 4. I believe I threw the tickets in the dimensional depot. Somewhere, there we go. We got 22, good enough. So let's buy that. Okay. So now we can jump back down here. And for this, it really doesn't matter where we put it. See, we have to, okay, we got a new blueprint. Good, we're all set. So we'll go to architecture. That was not what I needed. Where is... the best laid plans. Maybe I should deconstruct the awesome shop and put it down here for now. I only have 2 hours. And while we're going back and forth, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. My God, comment. So, let's go back to architecture. What is it that I need? I'm looking for... There it is, the structural beam pack. That's the one I need, because it's got the painted beams, it's got the beam connectors. That's what I need. So, let's buy that. Okay, now we can go down there, and we should be able to not die. Oh yeah, during the offline time, I also went hunting for Mercer spheres, summer slugs, power slugs, hard drives, and I also spent some time out in the swamp, which is out here. This area. If you can see, I have some buildings there, because I put miners down. None of them have power, but that's what they are, is miners. This is where the bauxite is. There's some limestone, iron, copper. There's going to be some more. But basically, I'm clearing them out of all the hard drives and everything in here, plus all the animals. I've got about 80% done. So, alright. So now we want to put in a beam connector. Now the problem is, that does not look... Actually, we want to put in a double beam connector? No. Let's put in a foundation. A 1 meter foundation. Bam. Now we can put in a beam connector. See how it drops down? So H, nudge up, boom. Now we're going to do a half nudge down. Okay, because that's really where we want it. We'll get rid of this. So now we'll go to power, and we'll put an outlet. And here's where we have problems, because you can't put one right there. You can't actually connect to a beam connector, can you? So, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Put the foundation back again. It's been a while since I built this, but I do remember we do need to put this in correctly. We're going to need 2 of them here. There's a reason for that. So now let's put the beam connector back in. And actually that's a pretty good right there. I like that. But I think, let's see, let's put it on hold. There, we want to put it right on the edge. And I think we want to go ahead and go down. And it won't let you do that. Yep, that's what I thought. You have to do it there. Okay, so now, oh, actually we want to take that one off. And the reason being, no, did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. It's been a while. We'll take that one off. And now we can do the power. And you see we can put it, we'll hold, nudge it over, do a, nope, not a half in, half up. And even then that's kind of goofy. Let's just do it right there. Okay, so that's part of it. The other part is we need a painted beam. We're going to hold it, half over, 1 over. I believe that will work. That at least gives us something to put the outlet on. Except it won't let me put the outlet on top. Why? Because we need to go out 1. Yes, it's a pain in the butt to get these. Okay. But you just needed something to grab. You hit hold, half down, boom. And there we go. Almost done. Last thing to do, organization. Oh, yes, we want the little sign. We're going to hold it, nudge up a half. Nope, how about down a half? Kind of goofy there. I don't really like that, but I don't like it down there either. Definitely don't like it there, but that's better than before. And let's edit that. We're going to select monochrome. I want this one. And colors. So the background I want as black. The foreground, let's make it fluorescent. Nope, that didn't work. Maybe let's copy paste, because I kind of like that color. There we go. Bingo. Let's see how it looks. Not too shabby. Now we take away the foundation, and there we go. We have floor power. And I think because we dropped this down half, if we went up a half, this would have worked perfect. But let's try it and see what happens. So, floor power, FP, and we're good there. Let's just call it, yeah, bam. It works for me. Save blueprint. So now let's throw down a foundation and see how this works. We'll go to blueprints, FB, flip it here. We got to hold, control half down, half or one down. Always, yeah, there. We don't have to hold the control now. And boom. There we have our floor power. Now we can hook this up straight to the machine. And the reason why we put this down at the bottom, because then when you dismantle it, you can hook up a power to it and go wherever you want. Okay? And this whole thing makes it where you can actually see it really well. Now with the sign up there like that, I don't know. Let's do clear the blueprint designer and get rid of that. So we can say this is done. Okay. So now let's go up and optimize the copper setting. So like I said, it's way too much. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and start redoing this stuff. This would, yeah, so we're still 300, which the whole thing's going offline right now, on and off, I don't know. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll put that in just for right now. And I'm going to put the blueprints. I'm actually going to put this down at number 6. So 6, we'll flip it, hold down, nudge down 1. And this is where we want to, boom, boom, right about there. Okay. And instead of this, well, that will go to there. That will go to there. And now I can take from the bottom and go anywhere with it. That's the nice part about it. So now let's go up to our building materials 2. And we'll see how that goes. Yes. So, like I said, I do not like, I like where that's at. Actually, I could probably come over 1. And I may do that. But let's go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's just get rid of all this extra. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of these too. And I actually like the idea. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And that. And that. And I want to take this out, which may cause problems for the concrete. Did it? Nope, it's still running. I don't know where it's running from. That's part of the problem with having it the way it is. So the question is, do I want this merger here? You know what? Can I put another one here? See, that's the problem. I can't put another one here, and I want to. So we're just going to have to redo all of this. Unfortunately. Okay. may even have to reroute it going down. So, first things first, let's put up a constructor in the smoke. And we just want to use as much space as we can. Let's hold that. But we do need to move it back just a tad. Let's give a half foundation because I can get in a merger here and still get in there. Yes. Okay. 2 and 3. Alright, one of the things that can save a lot of space is going up and over. And if I actually go let's go this way. And I put a splitter here. Won't it turn? It won't turn. Why won't it turn? I don't know. Okay. New thing. Screw that. Put a splitter here. We want it right up against there because we're going to try to save room. Don't even need a splitter there. Okay, so this one is going to be copper sheets. And this one's going to be copper sheets. But that's taking 20 ingots and we want this one to take 20, so we're going to drop that, or 10, so we'll drop that down. That's 30. Now the reason I put this here, because this is actually going to be cable. Okay? And we'll put another one just outside of it. Boom. And like I said, we want to compress like crazy. Except for one thing. Ha! I put them in backwards. Rookie mistake, yes? There we go. Now let's move this back to half. It's too far. Let's go there. I think we should be able to do there. Okay. Now we can put another one there. Another one there. And another one there. And we're going to figure this to copper sheets at 50%. Well, hey, Red, you're back. Won't turn it because it's connected to lift out, and there's only one in on the splitter. Yep, you're right. Yeah. Okay, so this one's copper sheet again. This one's full. And we'll just do this to there. This is going to be my cable. And this is going to be wire. Now, I'm going to need another wire. One right here. Okay. Because we're going to do a splitter here. That's coming in from that side. Good. So we're going to have 30 copper ingots. So this evenly divides. We're going to get 30 wire out. And this one we're going to have to set at 15 because, well, 50%. Okay. Because we're only getting 30 wire in. So now let's set the power. And this is the fun part. And I probably should have set the power earlier, because here is, see, there's the power connector. I want to put the power thing right there. H, hold down one. And I mean, you can get it almost, yep, I like that. Bam, right there. And H down. That looks good. Get over here on this side. H down. Looks good. And the last one, too far. Or last two. H down. Boom. And the last one. Let's go back one. Back that way. Oh, that's too far. There we go. Okay. So now we can get rid of that. That one. And that one. So now for our power, on the upper part, connect right to the machine. Nice, simple, looks pretty, compact. Nice. Got one more, because we can't forget any of them. Now on the bottom ones, that's where we're just going to connect them all. Boom. Okay, we're going to connect that one. And then we want to connect from this one. Don't fall. To that one, if we can see it. This is why it's sometimes better do the power before you do the belts. Okay. Now, we want to connect that to that one, which is we need to do is connect it over to here. Eventually. So let's put that back up. Let's go ahead. Remember, we got to flip it. H down. Now we can put it wherever we want. Let's go here, here. I like to be in on the corner. And we'll get rid of that. And that's going to shut down the concrete. Now we can take that off. And just for giggles, we'll just put it like that. Now, somewhere around here, I have all these connected to each other. And one way you can tell, just bring a thing out here. No connection at all. Oh my God, did I do a goof up? Son of a gun. Good thing we found out now. So, let's go back down here. I forgot a very, very, very important part about this. Ow. Blueprint. It wouldn't be the first time. Oh, we can fix that. Where is, here we go. So, nope, not that one. So let's load the blueprint, which is our only one. And what we need to do is put power from there to there. And now we want to save it and we want to confirm. Boom. Clear it. Yes. And get rid of that. So back up here again we go. Because if you don't have those two things connected, that's not connected. So let's just first get rid of this. Now we gotta go back and install this again. Is that too far? Nope, right there. Okay, so now that's connected to there. Yes, hey Finn, damn it. It's working. We're getting there. So back up here. Now I just gotta redo all my floor power, which I don't even have. Oh, I'm gonna fall if I do that. Just go back out here. So we need to get rid of that. And we're gonna put another one up. But now, sure, boom. Now we can take that out. And hello. Boom. So, if we take from here, we should have full power. Yep, except for our damn coal generator is still not working. Alright, get rid of that. And now we should have, those are back on, good. Easy thing is, since they're blueprints, you just have to go around and grab, yep, there we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly. So unfortunately, we got to put this back in and start over. So we're going to turn it to there. Down, that's too far, right there. Once again, we do this part. No, let's go back over. There we go. And last one. Connect all of them to machines. Make sure that we're going to be good there. And now let's get rid of the foundations again. This way we can hook them all back up together one more time. Boom. There. There. Where is it? Come on. Sometimes hard to see. There we go. And to there, and there, to there. Now if we take, so let's do it from the top. Yep, it's going to take 20 megawatts, so that's good. So now we need to hook it up to this, and we do have That's the problem. I don't know where I've got power hooked up. Oh, right there. So let's just do that right to there. Bam. Yay, we have power. And we know now where it's at. Could I go back and retrofit all the other machines? Yes, I could. Am I? No, I'm not. Okay. Before we hook up the inputs, we need a merger right there. That's not going to work. So that one's going to have to go. Besides, that's the wrong one anyway, so we'll do a merger there. And we want it to go out somewhere there. This is our copper sheets. Okay. Now this is going to be, can we do this? There. And to there. Yeah, that'll work. I'm happy with that. So now we need bigger Mark 1. And we need to go down. There and there. That one goes away. This one comes over here. Because that is copper sheets. And let's go ahead and put a floor hole here. Will it let me? No, not without nudging. Except that don't look right. Is it right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. From there, oh shoot. I screwed the pooch on that one. I need to go all the way down. So let's go back up. Actually, I don't think I do need to do that because I already have the floor hole there, right? And that is... Nope, because I needed to come down to there. So, yeah, we do need to go back up. First, we need, while we're here, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Actually, this would probably help out a little better. Yay. Away we go. You know what we need to do, because I can feel my throat getting scratchy. We need to hydrate. Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate! Alright. Back to this. Okay. So, those two are good. This is the only one we're having problems with. And what I think I want to do is go ahead and put floor hole right there. That way we don't have to come back and redo this again. Except for one thing. Not going to work. Why? Wrong direction. In fact, now I don't need to do that automatically in there. Okay, so from that floor hole, we're going to go down to there. And we're going to go way on down. Boom. Now let's just go all the way down. There we go. And voila. That will work. We'll clean it up. We'll put another floor hole in there where we need to. But, oh. What we need to do is now go to to where the copper is and reroute that. But before we do, let's go on back up here again, because I want to make sure that I put the route the copper ingots in the right spot. Okay. So I need one right here, and I need one right there. This we're gonna do one there, one there. Whoop, come on. Okay. Now this is for those last two, and I got to figure out how I want to route this. I think what we're going to do is route this one this way, and this one this way. So what really would help to jump on top is from these two. Let's do this one this way. This one, not that way, not that way. There. Now, can I see it? No, I can't. Can we get up there? Yes, we can. So now we're going to take this straight to there. This one to there. And there should be copper ingots going. Yes, yes, yes. Now, let's go on upstairs. And you see how much more room we have? Because we were all the way back to here. Way back here. So, just gained a lot of space, which is really good because we are going to need it. Because the next thing we want to do is I'm going to go ahead and put 3 more of these down. So, let's see. I want to be able to, same way as that, right there. Actually, we need to move over one more. And I think we can go back one. This time, what we're going to do, we'll start with this one. Let's see, I've got 120 per minute coming in. So, splitter. Going to be coming in that way and then going back the other 2 ways. But I may have to raise, actually I am going to have to raise that, so let's do that again. Mark 2. Go all the way up? Yeah, why not? Now we can put a splitter there. We'll do a Mark 2 here, and we'll flip it around just to go the same, keep them all even. Put a splitter here. Coming in from there. that did not work. How did that one get on the center? That makes no sense. What did I do different? I have no idea. Let's try that again. Sometimes. Oh, I know why. Let's do it that way. We'll do another one here. Get rid of that. There. And remember what I said about floor power? Yeah, we're gonna have to do that again. So, that one goes in that way. This one comes in that way. This one comes in that way. I think. Did I get that right? Yep. All right. So, floor power. Let's do this before we get too far ahead of ourselves. And what this is going to be used for, these three, are for the encased industrial beams. Okay? So, you see how right here we've got this actually on the edge, which is nice, but we don't need it. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that one off. Go to there. No yellow, no red lights, just yellow because they don't have anything coming in. All right, so how are we going to get this to come in? So this right now is a Mark II. So let's go on down here. Because what I think I changed it all, but I'm not positive. That's a Mark II. That's only 120. But I got these at Mark III. And I believe I did change this to 240. We're going to find out. We'll double check. It's always a good idea to double check. Oh, we did optimize the copper. Okay. At least where it's at. Everything's running, I believe. We'll go back there and double check before we check that off the list. So, yep, 240 a minute. So this should all be Mark III. And we'll just double check as we go. It'll turn blue if I can replace it. Oh yeah, I brought Caterium in also. But we haven't set that up yet. It's just sitting there, ends right there. Okay, so that is all Mark III belts. But this lift is not. And the question is, does it go all the way up? Yes, it does. Somehow I got it to go all the way up there. Alright, so let's cut that off. And we'll cut that out. And we're going to go from here. Mark III. That way. Now Now let's go upstairs. One. We'll use the ladder. We're over here already. Do I dare look at the coal power? No. Why? Because right now I'm a little pissed off about that shit. Okay, for this one, do a Mark III. It is going out there. And we're going to click once. And we're going to hold that. And we definitely have to use the ladders for this because you cannot use the elevator. And, yeah, we need to go up one more level. But not that high. Right there. Should have gotten rid of that. Okay, so what we're going to do is a conveyor belt here. And this is going to only need a Mark II. And that's going to go to there. Okay. But what we're going to do is put a splitter here. And somehow that did not work out right. I don't know why. Can we nudge it up? Must be built on a lift. It's off by a half. Let's try one more time. H. We'll nudge half up. There we go. H. Yeah, it doesn't like it when you nudge it. So, I did something wrong, but I don't know what. You know what? We're just going to go with it. Is that clipping? Yes. Don't really care. At this point, no. So now we got 120 going that way, 120 going that way. 3 machines here, 3 machines back there. We've got this stuff not running. Why is it not running? It's just not coming up here. That's not coming up here. Why is it not coming up here? No. Drop down. What is going on here? Did I do the lifts backwards? No, I can't have. Sometimes there are days where you just want to say, bleh. Okay. I'm not getting copper ore. Why am I not getting copper ore? I know, there it is. See, when you start messing around with power, it will bite you in the butt eventually when you switch things around. So this thing's not getting power here. Yep. So there to there. I got power now? I can't tell. Let's just go up and find out. Say it. Yes, I know. Damn it. There. You happy? Drink. Speaking of that, it's time to hydrate. Hydrate. Hydrate, you bastards. Hydrate. Alright. The copper's now going up. We gotta go up here anyway. do have these working properly. 40 limestone a minute, 100%. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I'm just going to let these go and stop eventually. Right now. Because what we need to do is, I've got some coal coming in here. And over in that far corner, I've got some iron. Now, the first step of steel production is a foundry. So I'm going to need, I've got 270, let's just throw one down. So steel ingot. I've got 270 coal and 270 iron. So if we do 270 divided by 45, that means I need 6 of these bastards here. That's a lot. Can I place 6 here? Plus do this? I don't know. But if I get rid of this, because I got the elevator now. Instead, let's just take that one. Except I do not, actually I want to turn it this way. This way. So it comes in over here. Can I go all the way? That's going to be iffy. I think I might give myself a little bit of room here. And I am going to go back at least a half. There's 3. Now what I can do, what I can do, $200 clock speed. I kind of like that. Let's copy that, paste, and paste. So, I think I'm going to have the coal. That's right there. And my other coal is going to come up. If I look down, boom, it can come up right next to it. To here. Or there. If we want to save space. Let's just go there. Okay. But the iron, is going to be coming up from here. So let's go to photo mode. Make it easier rather than jumping up and down, back and forward. In fact, I've got it right there. That's my iron ore. And that's going to be 270 right there. Because I did bump that one up, that one there. And we will check it. So this one, that portion is right on the center line, and it's right in that part, okay? So that means I believe center line, yes. So that'll be coming up right there. And we're gonna go all the way up with that. Because we got to go over that, all the way over to here. And I think if we do it here, it should be a 3. There. Okay. And we'll put a splitter here. Coming in from there. Going there. Going there. Will this reach? No, it will not. but we want to keep it straight. Let's just put it there, and then to there. And now, there, and there. Wait a minute, what did I say before? Okay, so this one's over here. So we're going to put this down and move it over a half notch. And actually we can move it back right there. That looks beautiful. Down half notch. Down, oop, half notch out. There we go. Back up so I can see. Go there. You go there. You to there. And you to there. And you to there. And then we'll take that out. And we'll bring this to there. And look, they're all powered, right? Where's the little doohickeys? There they are, they're on the back. Not anywhere close to that. Ha! Okay, zoop that back in. So these are all powered. Now we gotta get the coal in. And I think we want to go ahead and do a splitter here. Get there. I can't see the line. There we go. And we should be able to. Straight mode there. Not clipping, is it? Nope. And we need 90, so we do need at least a Mark II. Go ahead and put this Mark III coming out. Mark III to there. That look good? Yep. So now all we have to do is just bring a lift from there all the way down to the bottom. So it's going to be a Mark III. Click once, drop down. Well, right, same as that. And voila, we now are probably making steel. Ingots. Nice. We're getting there. Oh yeah, drink. My character carries that coffee everywhere, but rarely drinks it. Yeah, that's true. So, back up the elevator. It's the bad part with doing this. We're going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so I don't think I'm getting iron in. I am getting coal. So that's good. Why am I not getting iron? What did I forget over here? I forgot to attach something. Go to photo mode so I know how far down I need to go. Oh, I just forgot to attach that to that. Okay, not a problem. This way. There it goes. Let's not go all the way down. Oh, let's get rid of that. So looky here. We now have space to put more stuff in, which we will. Out of context? Oh my god, did I get hit again on out of context? There's a Discord server that I hang out at. It's called GG Club. GGC, all capitalized, club. It's Jimson's and Grattles, or Grattles and Jimson's Discord server. And they had this section was called Out of Context. It's where when you say something that can be taken out of context, yeah, you get hit on it. And guess what? I think I just got hit on it. So look at there. Oh my god, we are just kicking ass on the steel ingots. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh no, we're not getting iron ore. How come we're not getting iron ore? Did I do that one wrong? It's going that way. So what did I do wrong here? Let's just redo this. There we go. There we go. Now, voila. We got steel ingots for days. So, what are we going to do with these steel ingots? Well, we're going to make pipe, and we're going to make steel beams. So, I'm going to take a quick look here. So, for the pipe, I want to make, I'm going to send 90 of this, which is one of these, to 3 constructors to make pipe. The other 2 are going to combine to go to 3 other constructors to make beams. Those beams are going to hook up together with the concrete that I'm making. Remember that? The concrete? And I only need 40 concrete. That's what I'm producing, exactly. That's why I did it that way. So I'm going to need all of that to go into 2 assemblers to make encased beams. So first off, we've got to figure out, can we get 6 constructors here and 2 assemblers? Let me look at my notes. 2 assemblers. I don't think we can. We can get quite a bit, but I don't think we're going to get all of it. So, the question is, where are we going to put this stuff? Are we going to have to... Well, we don't really have room here. Whoa, we have some room here. Maybe we can put 2 assemblers here. What do you think? Yeah. And then I just have to put 6 constructors down there. That might work. Okay, so first of all, let's do the constructors. Now, I'm going to put this all the way over the end. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is going to be making my steel pipe. That's going to be 30, 30, and 30 there. So I just need, and this putting out 90. So I just need to do those. Now over here, I need 3 more constructors. We do them this way. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 3 there. Am I? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I am. Let's just do them right here. 1, 2, and come over, 3. This is going to be making my steel beams, which I need 60 per minute. That's going to get, I can group these 2, which will give me 180, 60, 60, 60, 180. Perfect. And then we're going to split. That's why I left myself a little room back here. Not much. We're going to split this. The steel beams, we're going to split to, and this is going to be the hard part. I need 20 to go to making encased beams, and then the other 25, I'm going to go to storage, but eventually I'm going to take 12 of those to make versatile framework. But right now we just want them to go to storage. So, I'm going to steel pipe that is going to be making 60 steel pipes. Some is going to make some frames. It's going to make modular frames. Some of it is going back to make stators, to make automated wiring. And then the rest is going to be into storage. So, what I can do is put all these and then take them over that way. Let's see, where do I want to take them from? I think I want to take them from here. Before we do that, yeah, let's not forget, let's do the floor power. Makes it easier if you do it beforehand. Flip that around. I think we're moving and grooving. That's too far in. Down, good. Down, good. And we hook these bad boys up. See how simple it makes it when you do the little, spend the time to make a blueprint. Okay. And we'll hook this one up to, I think I have one here. Yeah. Not going to reinvent the wheel here. We'll just go right to there. And I'm not showing power. Why am I not showing power? Oh, I am showing power. Ah, I don't have a recipe set. So, copy, paste, and paste. That one's set, so copy, paste, and paste. And this time we're going to set them on this side. Flip that around, H down, looks good. H down, looks good. H down, looks good. Get rid of those three. Boom. This is why you want to do the power first. Everybody does power last. And I agree, I do it a lot too myself. Now we need that to hook up to that one. Sometimes you gotta get the right angle. Okay. And all green, good. That means we do have power, just need materials now. So, first let's take this one. How do we want to do this? We're taking this one to there. Are these lined up? Oh, so close but so far. So I think I'll just do it here. We'll go there. And then there. And that's all we need for that. So this is 90, so that's a Mark II belt to there. And we only need 30, so Mark I belt here. Mark I belt there. We're going to do a Mark II here. And it always works best to keep this last one as the same as the higher one you got. And there we go. We are making steel pipe. Yay. So now we need to do a merger here. We're going to go out that way. Let's go there. And we're getting 90 and 90. So that's Mark II. And now we need a Mark III. Except for one thing. If I want to put that here, there. I think I want to put that out there too. To make it where it lines up. Does it really matter? Nah. Boom. Merger there. This is the simple part. That's why I like doing 270, 270. So, oh, except this needs to be a Mark III. Because, I believe. Or am I right? Right or wrong? Yeah, because I'm getting 180 out. And I'm only needing 60, so I only need a 1. But this one, I'm going to go ahead and make it a Mark III anyway. And look at there. We are making steel beams. We're making steel pipe. We are moving and grooving. I got concrete ready to go. Could I squeeze in 2 assemblers here? Possibly. I mean, if I moved all this back, I could. But you know what? I still got to group all this together. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. We're going to make a merger here. And I want it to go out to the left. I think. Yeah, doesn't matter. Merger there. So we got a Mark 1 there. Mark 1 there. Mark 1 there. And a Mark 1 there. Okay. So that's the output of this. And this is actually going to go. And it's going to need to go way up there. So the question is. Okay. See. I have been reserving this section here where I did not want any belts or conveyors. Because I'm going to have a train station. But up here, it doesn't matter. So I can come straight out. Come up to here. And then boom, into there. So what we need to do is go ahead and get rid of this. Put in 2 assemblers. And we should be good to go. And that'll be our steel production. If I can get on the ladder and get up here. So we're going to take the hub down, awesome shop, and the ma'am. And we may move this because we need 2 assemblers. And look, we have enough room for a 3rd. Oh my god, let me look at my notes. Ooh. We could possibly. No, because I need like a bunch more. We're going to have to do another level. I hate to say it, but we are going to have to do another level. So let's just not mess with this right yet. But we do want to get that to come up. And then we'll figure out where it's going to go here. And I think, let's just go ahead and do there. That's going to be the concrete. This is going to be my cased industrial beams. Like I said, 36 and 18. So I'm actually going to be getting less because I only have 20 concrete per minute to put in there. So 20 divided by 36. Nope, that was wrong. Oh, how about 20 divided by 36 times 100. Boom, there we go. That's the clock speed that I want. So I'm going to put in 40 concrete per assembler. And I need 10 steel beam per assembler. So I'm going to need 20 steel beams. But I'm going to use all that concrete that I'm making. And that was my limiting factor here. So, we will copy the settings. Come over here eventually. Settings pasted. Let's go ahead and for assemblers, this is a little different area. Kind of like that area right there. Lines up. Actually, it doesn't quite line up. It lines up better if I go here, doesn't it? Yep. So we'll go back to there. Tiny bit of clipping. Yes, I know. But that looks better. Yeah? Hard part is, can I get it back in here on this one? Because there's a ladder there on this side. So, let's go here. Is that it? Except for one thing. Yep, I got it right. Yeah, it's a little bit. Okay. And look at here. Oh, I do need to take that out. I was hoping I didn't. Let's hook these two together. Okay. So, next question is, yeah, I'm going to be having to do some goofy stuff here until I get this figured out. Let's just put one here. Why not? Okay. We'll take that one out. Put that there. And then that one to there for right now because I'm going to lose power. I'm going to blow a fuse. Oh, my God. No. It's killing me. It's killing me. We're getting there. Sorry about that. Hydrate. Hydrate, you bastards. Hydrate. Yes, I need your drink. I have to remember to do this while I'm drinking. So for right now, though, we'll figure that out later. We're going to have to retrofit a lot of stuff. Just makes a pain in the butt, but okay, these have power. They got the recipe set. All I need to do is bring the concrete, which is right here, out. Almost lost that. So I want to kind of keep it right as close. Let's do it right there. The reason I did that, now I'm going to go up to there. This way I can point right at it and bam, that's where it's going to go. So mark 2 lift. Okay, and we're going to, should we just go ahead and hold that and go up there? Nah, we'll just do it that way. Can I say mark 1? Mark 1, yep. So there goes the concrete. Let's jump back up there. Except that's not good. Because I wanted to reach to that one. So, see, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't clip. Holy shit. Let's make sure it does go everywhere it's supposed to go. Going down, it's going this way. Should be going down there in just a second. Yes, so now we got concrete in. So next thing we need is, and I think I'm going to bring it to here. Nope. To here. going to turn it this way. And we're going to put a splitter in between. Okay, so it's going to come in. Yep. And go out this way to there. Okay, so we need, how much do we need? We need 20 steel beams. This is the fun part. And that's going to be coming from here. And we need it to come down somehow, down and around, actually, why don't we do it this way? So I'm going to need 20 steel beams. This is giving me 15, 15, and 15, right? I need the, so what I need to do, and I'm going to do it over here because it's going to be a little bit easier. We're going to do a splitter here. 2, 3, there. So I'm going to have 15 there. And what I want to do is, this is where it's going to get difficult. So I got steel beams going in there, right? No, because I'm not getting steel ingots. Why am I not getting steel ingots? That's a splitter. That's a splitter. Why are they not coming this way? Did I do this wrong? Let's redo. Oh, you see that? This is why it's probably better to do this that way first. Okay, so 60. Except for now, I don't have this lined up. It was going straight in there. That's just goofy. There we go. Should be going right now. It's better to do this side first before. There we go. There we go. Magic. Okay. So we need 20 to come all the way back to there, somehow. So if I got 15 here, I got 15 here. And I've also got this in the way. Alright, let me stop, think about it, because I've got to figure out room here. I may just have to bring stuff up and do it. And I might just go all the way up anyway. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, so. And I think we'll just have them all turn this way. This way we have room. So what I want to do is I want to take 5 from this one. So we're going to make this a splitter. And we're going to make this a merger. And we're going to take that way to that way. And actually, let's go ahead and get rid of it. Let's not do it that way. Let's make this a merger. But I want to go out that way. So I'm going to take 5 there, 5 there, merge with that 15, that makes 25, and then we'll put a merger here, and we'll just go, let's go that way. Oh, it won't let me go that way, so we'll have to go that way. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And then we're going to have 5 there, merged up with this 15. This 15 is going to go all the way down to there. So, but I really don't want to do it on that part. So what I think I'll do, first we got to come out a little bit. It's going to get really funky, I can tell you that. Unless we took it out from here. There we go. And then we moved it into here. But we got to kind of snake it around. Come on. Why is it not doing that? I got it right. That's going the wrong way. Because that one is the wrong way. This is a merger, but we want it to go out that way. That means we got to get rid of that too. Now let's try it. There. Default. And then all the way down to there. And I should. Steel beams should be going up there. Let's take a quick look. There they go. So steel beams. Take a look up here. Should be coming up here. Give it a second, and we should see right there coming in. If I did it right. Let's give it a minute. Let's stretch. Let's hydrate. You're gonna try it? Oh, fantastic. That'd be awesome, Red. That would be fantastic. And look at there. There's the steel beams. So guess what we got encased steel beams. So we now have steel beams, steel pipes, and encased steel beams. All I got to do now is take the rest of it down to, see, we're coming out that way. So all we got to do now is take the rest of it down all the way. Let's go here. Let's try that. This is awesome. I don't know if I need a Mark II or Mark III. No, I only need a Mark I. Yeah, no. Okay, 3. Except for one thing. Wrong way. Boom. We're going in. And there goes, should be 25 steel beams going this way. We got 15, we got 5 and 5. That should be 25 going on down. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this one. And I'm going to say, bulk a duck, I got this wrong. Because that is not going to work. Because that's clipping. I should have looked there. So, what we need to do, let's put this. Actually, if I put it there, it wouldn't be clipping, would it? Right? I just need to move that over one. Boom. That is easy peasy. And now that's going to come all the way down to there. And to there. And then the only thing is, let's see. That's going straight to there, so we can come out that way. That'll work. So let's go back up. We're going to do this quick and simple. And we got about 15 minutes left. I'd like to get them all down to the Home Depot storage. And I really should have done the steel pipe first, but we'll get there. All right, so that one needs to go back out again. And stop that. Okay. Now, we'll drop down to here. And we're going to take this one. One, and actually, because I want to, no, I do want to trim down this way. I want it to keep coming down all the way to here. Did I get it? Yep. Perfect. Now it needs to go to that one right there. Question is, can I, boom, look at there. And we now have steel beams being sent to Home Depot. Steel pipe. Let's see. Okay, so that should be coming down to, wait, coming down to this one? Ha, I put a dimensional depot on that. Didn't even need it. Son of a gun. That's your steel beams. Look at there, they're coming down. I like it when a plan comes together. Don't know how that happened, but it worked. So, steel pipe. Let's get the steel pipe down here. We are going to have the steel pipe going in several different directions. But for right now, I just want to group them together, get them down here, and say, be done with it. Love the elevator music. Love it, love it, love it. And steel pipe. Here's our steel pipe, and it's full. That is awesome. And the question is, how do I get it up and over there without hitting that? Well, we just don't go up as far. But I think, let's double check. Do I have anything over here that's going to be in the way? Well, I got the iron ore, and that looks about it. I'd love for it to come here, but it really doesn't matter. I could have it come all the way back to there. So why don't we do it there? So we want it to go down. Let's put it, yeah, right there. And actually, we're going to be getting quite a bit. So we'll go all the way up there, come down, then we're going to drop down 2. 1, 2. Okay. That way, that should clear that belt. And that's about right there. Yeah, we can do it. Actually, let's do the little belt trick. So I'm getting out 20 per minute, so I'm getting 60. Oh, that's it. Okay. 1. Want to do it that way? Yeah. Okay, so there, then 1, 2. I think. Go all the way up. 1, 2, and all the way up. 1, 2. So we want this to be a merger. And come on. Did I put the lifts in backwards? I think I did. No? Okay, 1, 2. Let's go that way. Perfect. That means we have to switch that around also. 1, 2. And we have to switch this one around also. And this is where I'm going to get a little confused. 1, 2. Merger. Do you want to go out that way? Let's see, I can go out that way or I can go out that way. I'm going to have to go out that way. That's fine. I think we can do that. Voila. Look at there, moving and grooving. The pipe's coming. Take a look. No clipping with the other belt. Going perfect. It's going to be going down to there. So we need to jump down. And we only need a Mark 1. I'm going to have it go this way. And now we'll just jump down again. We'll just have it go to this last one. Because why not? So, if everything's working right, I now have, see them? Yep, here they come. Steel beams going down, going to be going down there. Or steel pipe. Steel beams are going in, and they're actually going to a depot, which is good. And I need to do that for this one. Actually, because I do have enough to do a depot on this one. And I was kind of waiting to make sure. I had that so I could have steel pipe coming in there. Because we're going to be doing a whole lot more of those. But I've got to take the sand that I brought in to go up. And that's why we're going to go ahead and do another floor. But I think we're going to do the other floor tomorrow. Because we're just going to have to move everything back up again. So last thing we need to do is we need to get the encased steel beams to go down to our Home Depot. And that is on the coal gen area. Now this is going to be tricky because I got a lot of stuff going down on that one side. And I mean a lot of stuff. So I may bring it up and send it that way. But I'm going to be doing a little bit of fun stuff over here. Let's see. We're making encased beams for days there. Talked about this with Red. Thank you, Red. Thank you, Red. This is a lot of wasted space here. Be honest. It really is. So, what we might do, I think it was here. There. Let's get up here. 4, 5. Yeah, perfect. So instead of this, because this is really wasted space, we could go out to, go out all the way there, go all the way there. Now I'm just going to temporarily put that there. Now we can go all the way out there, all the way out there. Not that one, but so we'll put a temporary one there. Go all the way out there. All the way out there. And I could leave it like this. And I'm tempted, to be honest. Because that doesn't look bad clipping through there. I don't know. What do you think? Is that bad? Tell me, what do you think? Should I leave it clipped? Or unclip it and just run half foundations around? What do you think? Anybody? Anybody still watching? Let me know. Put it in chat. Or if you're watching this later, let me know what you would like to see, because I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it, be honest. There's a reason why I'm going ahead and doing this, because I want to use this to do the encased beams, to bring them down. The only thing I don't know, let's get rid of that ladder. Is that considered clipping or not? I don't know. It's loud as hell. I know that. And we're going to put a floor stop here. And while we're at it, we're going to put some power here too. That way this floor will be powered once we do whatever we do. So, I will go back and forth on that. No clipping? Yeah, okay. So I'll redo that. Yeah, I kind of didn't like that clipping either. So, but I do need to, let me see. Let's do the foundations, the half foundation. Do I need another one? Maybe. If I get over there, I can't see. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, we added the floor in between this one and the generators, I think. Or actually above the generators. That's where I'm just going to go ahead and go up there. There's the coal generators. Yeah. Okay. So I think I do want to bring this here. But let's double check. Ooh, hello. Nope, because we're going to hit that coal. So we need to bring it out. At least one. And then from there, oh, we're good. We're golden. But I may have to reroute some of this stuff because now I need to come out to that one. But why don't I reroute it to here? So that will be, come on, come on, come on. All the way over to here, right about there. Okay, I think I like that better. And I do believe that's just a marker. That's not actually wood I'm going to be putting there. Okay, so now I just got to somehow get back over here. Alright, so we're going to put a merger. You know what? Why don't we do it this way? I like this way. Mark 1. Go that way. Merger going that way. Perfect. Going that way. Perfect. And then I need to go oh, look at that. Just beautiful, beautiful. Now we got to run all the way around. We're running out of time. We got about 2 minutes left in this episode. So this one is going to be, I'm just going to run this down here so I know exactly where I need to put that. So we will get rid of that. Mark 1. Now if I can jump up there somehow. Mark 1. All the way to there. No clipping. Let's see. Oh, I like it. It's perfect. Yes. So then, I just need to jump down 1. Oh, oh, oh. Get back in there. Bam. And jump down again. Oh, this is actually works out really beautiful. Come on. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Guess what? The barrel lift's too long. We will fix that later because it has been 2 hours. I appreciate everything. You guys are sticking around, watching, giving me the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe. Put in the comments anything that you want to see in the future. But everything's got to go within this. Oh, that just looks beautiful. We are doing seal pipe. Guess what we can do? We can make dimensional depots for everything, which we will be doing. So, have a good one. Appreciate it. And let's just go back up to the top of the world. And I say top of the world by the top of the elevator. And I am going to have to fix that one conveyor belt. Yeah, it's just a little tricky, but it can be done. Next stop, 196 meters. So, does the tower look any different? Not really. Somewhat. But I do like being up top here. I love the view. And we're going to go ahead and take a screenshot for tomorrow's episode. And I really like being way up here. Okay, so PR. And I kind of like this, but I think we're going to go down. We're still at 100 meters in height, but tomorrow we will be going up. And I do have to fix that. That is goofy. But look at there. That is no longer blank space. The tower is growing. I like that. Let's back up a little bit more, down a little bit more. That looks good to me. Boom. There we go. All right. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day and have a satisfactory day. Goodbye.